All right, welcome to another session of DGX Compare. And today, by request, we're going to do a quick comparison between a model that's being run locally compared to that same model being run on the cloud. And also, I've added the flavor of that model being hosted on the cloud but being served on a local DGX. And here's what I mean by that. So here we have Nemotron 3120B, and this is compressed down to 12 billion parameters using NVFP4. This is installed locally on that GN100. So that's running single node. It's functioning locally. We've tested it. It works. Here we have that DGX Spark, and that DGX Spark we've called an API from Nebius, and we've loaded the API locally, but it's actually being served from Nebius via an API. So it's being served from Open Web UI, but the data and all the serving of it is actually coming from the cloud. Now, this one right here is actually Nebius's direct playground. So this is where if you were to purchase the model or wanted to test the model out, you'd be using Nebius's Token Factory. And this is where you can actually try the model out without calling any APIs. You're using it internally. Now, here are the speed differences. I don't know where this model is being served from. I don't know what device, but I'd say it's at least going to be an RTX 6000 workstation, which is about, I'd say, I don't know, 700 or 800 gigabytes of RAM. This one, I'm not sure either, but it's very likely going to be on an A100 or a B200 because they're not going to showcase something using a slow GPU. So they're going to want to serve it fast. And here we have our 120, maybe even less, maybe 115 gigabyte VRAM local model being run on a GB10. But let's see what it's like. So same query, tell me about Tyrannosaurus Rex misspelled. All three are the same, and let's go ahead and run it. I'm going to click the local model first. It's going to take longer for the prefill. And then I'll click there on the cloud. And here, I'm actually going to do it slowly. And I'm going to actually type it. By the way, that's still thinking. Let me do it over here. Tell me all about Tyrannosaurus. I am purposely typing a lot of things misspelled. Let's see if you can figure it out. Okay, and I'm going to click on go here. So this one is already done. It's very, very fast. That one is thinking. This has already been thinking for a few minutes. And here it says, I wasn't able to find any information about Tyrannosaurus Rex in the available knowledge bases. That's really weird. If you have a specific data set we'd like me to search, please let me know. Okay, that's weird. And here it's actually starting to serve, and see the speed? It's probably 10 to 15. It's usable, but it's 10 to 15. While that's running, I'm going to see what's going on here. It's not able to find anything. Is it because I confused it a little bit? Let's type something better. I'd be actually more clear. Tell me. Yeah, I'll just say it. Tell me all. Tell me all about T-Rex. Okay. So there's not going to be any confusion. Let's see. It's thinking, it's exploring, looking at the knowledge files. There we go. That was pretty fast. So I think what happened was I confused it too much. I was using multiple sentences that had multiple typos in it. I usually do tell me about Tyrannosaurus and I misspelled Tyrannosaurus, and that's just one, but I guess I got confused there for a second. But look, it's really, really fast, and this one's still going. And while that's still going, and by the way, there's you can tell the cores are being exercised, but not too high. See, they're all 50% because this is it's been quantized down, so it's not as bad. But while that's running, I'm gonna zoom out here for a second. I'm gonna show you guys kind of what the speed looks like. Over here, I'm gonna say, tell me more. And over here, also, more, okay? And then I'll click go and then go. And the reason why I do tell me more is because the thinking models, they will actually say, because you said more, it's actually going to come up with information that is maybe the detail from things that it said before or something new, but it's not going to repeat the same information again. Ooh, I mistyped over here. It said, I'm not sure what you're looking for, El Nemo. Here, let me actually type it. Sorry. Tell me more. Okay. Gosh, these new keyboards, they're a little tricky. See? There we go. There we go. Tell me more. So boom, that's really fast. And by the way, I've already done 2 queries here, 2.5 actually over here. This one is still going on the original. And the reason why that's happening is because if you look over here, Nebius does something really cool. It actually spells out. You're serving, I mean, it is serving at 308 tokens per second. So yeah, this is serving at 20. So that's 10 times, at least 10 times the speed. This API, I think we saw it's pretty similar. What I'm going to do here is actually click on something. I'm going to click on what did the X eat, and here I'm going to click on regenerate. See the speeds? See, they're very similar, right? The API calls and the actual running it from the cloud, they're very similar speed. So I'd say that this is now 323 tokens per second. So I think it's probably serving it up at the same, either using the same device or type of device. And it's really, really fast. And over here, it's still going. So yeah, I totally expected that this would be the result, but it's different when you actually see it compared to when you see tokens. But again, this is one of those things where like you do the query, you go and get some coffee, and here you can do the query after I've gotten coffee, and you're already reading it while drinking your coffee. So anyways, just a quick demo. Nemotron 3 Super 120, quantized down to 12 billion, and running between 10 and 15 tokens per second, compared to an API call from Nebius and the actual Nebius playground. Oh, and it completed.